now. He's like, you know what? Fuck it.
Yeah,
This is how people want to view me. Fuck it.
exactly. It's
Just
all
get the
at the end of
clicks.
the day, it's entertainment.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying? And
I'm
what's
not coming
funny
in
is
now.
when Kiss responds and looks at him like, "Nick, what?
Nigga, what the fuck did you say?
Who?"
Yeah, the
I'm
Taliban, the
coming in choppy.
Taliban stopped doing what for who?
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think he's running with it. He's
Yeah,
running
I'm
with it.
sure. I'm sure of it. Hey, twin, say something so I can see what you see jump.
Yo, what up? What up? What up? Am I coming in choppy still? Or am I good?
It's a little glitchy. Try that one more time.
My mic check. Mic check. One,
Ooh,
two, 1, 2.
ooh.
No, bro.
Fuck.
Try it on your phone, twin, because I don't know what else to tell you.
What are you on?
Yo, hold up.
iPad?
Know how we figure if this work? I'm gonna kick 2 bars, and then you kick 2 bars. Then Chad kick 2 bars, and then we swing it to Vest.
I'm with it. I'm with it. Say less.
Hold on.
I'm gonna jump out real quick, and I'm gonna see if I can do it this way.
All right.
You might be better on cellular data.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
That's what I'm
I got you.
about to do right now.
All right.
Hey,
Man,
yo,
you going on a trip soon, right?
Who, me?
No, Smash.
Nah,
okay.
absolutely not, brother. You know I can't go anywhere.
Still locked down?
Lockdown Central.
Have you been in the streets? Have you seen Barry?
Barry Battle?
Yeah.
Barry Battle?
Yeah.
Shout out to Barry Battle, man. I seen him a couple weeks ago, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't seen him in a couple weeks. I've been, on the move.
How you should be.
What you been doing?
I'm outside, but I'm inside. If you
Yo,
know,
where
you
the
know.
twins at, man? Where my man Vass and D at, baby?
I ain't going nowhere. I'm here. I promise you, I'm here. I ain't going nowhere. Twin had to log out because he had to switch to cellular.
Hey, yo, so I'm gonna get into this real quick, man.
What up?
Shout out to the real. Shout out to the fake. Shout out to that nosy bitch. She better stay in her place. Get in line. Pump, we here. My name is Smash Evans. I am your host, Highly Dysfunctional. We here with the Twin Kings. I can't wait to see what that represents. It's got to be something freaky. I'm with my co-host, Chad the Saga.
Yes, sir. What up, everybody?
Introducing you to Twin Kings. Let's get him in here. Get him in the room. Get him in the room. Get him in the room.
Yes. Let's go.
Turn it sideways, twin.
I got you. Give me a second. I'm just getting things set up here.
Okay.
Are you getting prepared and ready?
That sound better though.
Hell yeah, not choppy. I like it. It's smooth.
All right, bet. All right, that work?
Yep, just back up.
Well, I mean, that's good.
That's good.
Yo, so we about to get this jumping. Shout out to the real. I'm here with the Twin Kings, and I need y'all to introduce yourselves and break that name down.
Absolutely. Hear ye. It's the Twin Kings in
the building, man. You already know what's up. You already know what time it is. Yeah, we here. Let's get it.
So what's up with that name? What's up with the Twin Kings? How y'all come up with that?
I mean, it's a little bit of a trial and error, man. I mean, we first started off as the Kings County Twins, but I had a real long debate with me and Twin. We was talking about it. It's like, yo, man, this ain't gonna make sense, bro. A lot of highly successful people or highly successful hip hop groups and rap groups, they started off with 2-syllable names, and most of them had 2-syllable names, and those are the most household names. So I mean, I pretty much sat down, argued with Twin, and we split up instead of Kings County Twins. We just said Twin Kings. Kept it real simple.
Twin Kings.
Yeah.
So what you mean by two people named? Those are the people that's usually successful. What do you mean by that?
Talking about the 2
What do you mean
syllables.
by that? Yeah, 2 syllables. What do you mean by those are the guys?
It becomes more of a it makes it more capturable in mainstream. Like, for example, 2-syllable groups, Outkast, right? Mobb Deep. They're 2 syllables. So a lot of Wu-Tang, it catches the creative ear or the regular listener's ear when they hear 2-syllable names. It is easily correlatable. It's easily relatable. It makes it more easy to remember.
Especially with
how you're saying. Do we got any 1-syllable superstars out there?
Clips.
We got to check the record on this.
Clips is a group with 1-syllable name.
Clips. That's true. And speaking of Clips, how y'all feel about the new album? I'm feeling the new Clips.
Fire. Elite.
Yeah, that was fire. 10-10.
10 out of 10 for sure.
I thought it was gonna be boring, but it really wasn't boring.
Nah, they did that.
It wasn't boring at all. They did a hell of a job, man. Pharrell made sure that production wasn't boring.
Yeah,
Pharrell went up top on that.
Yeah, he did.
Went up top on that.
He definitely did.
Give him his respect on that. That was flawless production, man. That shit took me back. So how do y'all feel about the rap industry right now? A lot of people think it's boring.
Nah, I just think that, because the A&R ship kind of went away, they stopped searching for talent. They started to look for what's popular. So, with that taking like a subsidiary like method and it being like a free open game, it kind of opened it up to oversaturate it a little bit. So it's really just up to the listeners and, and the podcast and up to the artists to connect with the actual fan group and make it more popular and stuff like that. And the state of it is just because it's so much, because just anybody think that they could do it. When you start seeing the artists that ain't dropping no tapes and it's just singles and it's just songs, you start to see what weeds out over time, because independency is very expensive. And most people can't even sustain the fact of getting not even close to where we at with 5 albums, but and 6 or 7 on the way next year. But people don't even have the opportunity to be able to put that kind of output out in the first place. And you start to weed out the pretenders and the make believers, and the real artists start to stick out over time. So like when you come across,
you getting real long winded to say hell yeah, it's fucking boring. I think it's boring.
I think the
competitive nature. I think the competitive nature with the state of the hip hop game, the competitive nature. Everybody want to toot their own horn, and everybody. I mean, as you should, but at the same time, I think the competitive nature went out the window. I think everybody's just chasing the quick money. Everybody's trying to make the song with the most popular artists instead of just making raw, real music again, man.
Nobody wants. And on top of that, a lot of people are scared to fucking work with each other. Like, I can't even tell you how many songs me and Twin sent to people, and they was like, they heard the verses and was like, nah, I can't compete with that.
So it is what it is, man. Like I said,
I got plenty of artists ducking features right now. They like
I said, man,
no smoke with them niggas.
Like I said, for me, I think it's boring. I think besides like groups that are like one standalones, like Clips, like Griselda, like those type of groups and those type of artists, I think those are like kind of keeping the hip hop nature alive.
Coast Contra too. Doing it. I just wish their output was a little better, but yeah.
Coast Contra. I'm talking about any type of groups like that. Coast Contra. I can name a good handful. Benny, Conway,
Zelda's team moving.
Joyner Lucas. I mean, there's a handful of guys that are keeping the culture alive. But like I said, other than those guys really making collective and creative albums, other than that, it's boring. It's just money, hoes, drugs, sex. Kill your ops. Like it's boring. It's repetitive.
That's why we bring something different to the table.
So do you think, when we talk about Lucas and, those type of MCs, you think that's the class that you guys belong in?
We lyricists.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah. I'm gonna definitely put I'm gonna put us in that category. Our pen level is there. Our creative intellect is there. Everything we do is calculated. Everything is meticulous. We absolutely in that class. Once people catch on and to see how intricate we are with every release, with every drop, with every song. I think they'll understand our lyrical ability. We're not just no candy shop rappers you can put in the mainstream media and think that we're just gonna just give you money, drugs, sex, guns, and kill your ops. We're giving you a lot more than that. Yeah. We're bringing the art back to hip hop.
Facts.
Speaking of, your pen game, let me hear your most powerful 4 bars, man. Each one of y'all, let me hear the most powerful 4 bars.
Most powerful 4 bars. There's so many.
I got my favorite
and, I'm from the school of lyricism too, so we're talking lyrics.
All right, so
whether it's sharp, whether it's profound, whether
I'll give you one. I'll give you one moment right now.
Let me do mine.
Value, teaching moment, or whether it's some layers, it don't matter. Give me nice 4 bars.
Say less. A boss bitch with ego for sale. Leave your paperwork at work. Learn to address your mail.
Say that again, my brother.
A boss bitch with ego for sale. Leave your paperwork at work. Learn to address your mail.
A boss bitch with ego for sale. Learn to
leave
your paperwork
at work.
At work.
Learn to address your mail.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's nice.
Would have went over a lot of you ladies' heads right there.
100%.
Some of that would have went over you ladies' heads right there.
That's facts.
D, let me get something.
I don't know where. I have so many favorites, man. Where can I go with that? My favorite.
I don't give a fuck about the money. Truth be told, I'm already rich. Another scam on Instagram. I don't
care what you're selling, bitch. They said I need social media to make it. I don't even like this shit. And all these niggas looking up to me like I done made it. I don't even feel like I did. Got all of these fans, all of these followers. I gotta pay you to reach this. Shit is egregious. How do I beat this? This shit is beneath us. Niggas ask me all the time, what you do it for? Is it live? No, sir. I just like to ride. I put it out because I'm nice. Niggas is mad at me. I can't fit. It's actually my humidity killing me. My bad. Maybe the world sooner or later be trending me. Only over time.
You give him the whole verse. Don't give him the whole verse. Man. Gotta let him break it down.
So many favorites,
He gave me all the smoke. We can't even dissect that because it was so.
All right, let me see if I give you.
The point of the 4 was to let the audience hear what we diving into.
Oh, lyricism.
Yeah, lyricism. Yeah. Let me see. Name a song, man. Give me a song so I can break down any one of them.
Twin, do something off the unheard joint, the second base joint.
All right. So I was like, I'm off the boardwalk, paid to park in places like Monopoly. I had to talk to OGs, like why the system stopping me. He says the capital that you gain is to buy your property, but you ain't never stopping no capital. That's the problem, see?
Woo! Woo! Hey, yo.
There's so many I got.
Yo, kid. Hold up. God damn it. See that?
I'm trying to tell you.
We gotta do it again.
All right, so let me start over. I said, I'm on the boardwalk, paid to park in places like Monopoly. I had to talk to OGs, like why this system stopping me? He says the capital that you gain is to buy your property. But you ain't never stopping no capital. That's the problem, see?
Bars.
Now, I'm not going to be able to recite that one.
I tried to go slower so you can understand it, but.
No, I understood a little bit of it, but listen, let's tell the audience what both of y'all meant by those bars I just spit.
Okay, so.
I'll start with mine, Twin.
Go ahead, Twin.
So when I say a boss bitch with ego for sale, because a lot of independent single women and women who get to a certain stature, they reach a certain level of stature and they feel like they want to meet a man on their level, but it's an unrealistic, it's an unrealistic place to be, because when you find a man that's on that same independency level, they're not looking for that boss type woman. They're looking for subservience, right? So up front, they're already fighting against themselves. So what I'm saying in the bar is a boss bitch with ego for sale, right? Her ego, she's selling her ego because she's saying, I'm here, you need to be here, or I need to match a man on my level, blah, blah, blah. So a boss bitch with ego for sale. I'm telling her, leave that paperwork at work, right? So I'm basically saying, like, hey, leave your job at your job and your role as a woman is two different things. So leave your paperwork at work. And I'm saying learn to address your mail. So I'm saying it as a double entendre, as in not just address your mail like what you would do if you was a boss bitch and you sending out packages to your customers. And I'm also saying, like,
nah, you keeping it real.
Right. I'm also
You
saying
keeping it
learn
real
to
right here.
right. So I'm saying learn to address your male, your man, the man that you're looking for. You need to learn how to come at him. You need to learn how to address him. You need to learn how to talk to him if you want to get a man like that. So that's like it's like a play on her role to switch it on top of itself so that she can see it from our
What that is right there, my brother. My brother. My brother, I'm talking to you, my brother. What I heard right there was a lot of wisdom coming out of you, my brother.
Oh yeah.
My brother, that was real strong and that was
Gems,
real
gems,
deep, bro.
gems.
And a lot of these ladies, they don't understand that nowadays. So you spoke at the right time, my brother.
Facts.
They say, listen, when they call a prophet to drop it, when they call you to give your testimony, my brother, they call you at the right time, my brother, in 2025 to deliver that message right here on Highly Dysfunctional.
Facts.
My brother, I'm pretty sure you helping a household right now, my brother.
You already know.
The time is now, my brother.
Hey, man.
When God calls, God calls.
Hey,
shout out to the Twin Kings. Let's go, D. What's up?
All right, so mine is pretty much a play on games, a play on board games, but it's also a play on your mind too as well. So I said I'm on the boardwalk, paid and parked at places like Monopoly. So I'm on the actual boardwalk, and I paid to park my car in places like Monopoly. I had to talk to OG, like, why this system stopping me? Like, I'm just trying to win. Like, you know how you're trying to win, but I gotta everywhere I look, I gotta pay for something. I gotta do something. But that's pretty much the play on it. I had to talk to OGs, like, why the system stopping me? He says the capital that you gain is to buy your property, but you ain't never start with no capital. That's the problem. See? So it's a play on the board game Monopoly. You know how in the Monopoly you never start with any capital, but you start with with crumbs.
You start with
pretty much. But you don't start with no property. You don't start with no capital.
Your mic check.
Mic check.
Nah, I think it's smashed. I think it's your mic smashed. Yeah, it's done.
Yeah, Highly Dysfunctional. That's your mic, dog.
My mic. It's not my mic. It's not my mic.
No, Highly Dysfunctional's mic. I think so. Because I can't.
Now we can't hear you. Now we can't hear you.
So I think it's
Highly. Can't hear you.
You can't hear
me? Can't hear you. Now we can.
Hear you.
Now we can.
You know what?
Yeah, now we
good. Why you couldn't hear me?
Nah, I'll start over. What I was saying was
I was out of this world. That's why you couldn't hear me. I was still here, nigga. I was out of space, nigga. That's why you couldn't hear me. I heard y'all though, nigga.
Yeah, no shit. No
you heard Kanye?
Yeah.
I might not see you, but I guarantee you see me. yo, Kanye be on one. Shout out to the room. Let's go. Go ahead.
Yeah. All right, but yeah, so I was saying it's a play on the Monopoly board game, but it's a play on reality in itself. So I'm talking about the fact that you can't start with no capital. So I had to ask the OGs, like, why this system? Why is the game stopping me from winning? Because you ain't never start. And he's telling you, because you never start with no capital. That's the problem. See, but he's telling you how to win, because the win is the whole point of the game is to get enough capital, get enough property to take everybody out the game. But you never started with no capital. That's the problem. So it's literally a play on that.
Yo, listen, and I heard all that. And a lot of the people, a lot of the brothers don't be starting with no capital.
Facts.
Nope.
And guess what? Including us at Highly Dysfunctional, nigga. We started with no capital, nigga. We still banging, nigga. Bang, 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 bang. Yo, Chad, take it away, baby.
Word up.
All right, fellas. Here on Highly Dysfunctional, we got a little game, little segment. We call this or that. I'm gonna give you two choices. You pick the better choice. First one.
Go first. I go second.
Bars with the message or bars for the party?
Mm.
Make a choice now.
Yeah.
Bars with the message.
Okay.
Same. I'm going bars with the message. I think that bars with the message probably, it's much more memorable, respectfully.
Okay.
Everybody remembers Biggie's punchlines. I mean, come on. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Especially
Bars
when you
with a
put
message.
something behind it, because it's something that you talk about way after the fact. You'd be like, yo, especially like for the newcomers that's entering hip hop, they're like, yo, when you come across lyricists, you're like, yo, what the fuck did he mean by that? And then you start dissecting the bars, it starts to open your mind up like you
You
reading
started
a
to
book.
appreciate it.
Yeah, start to
exactly.
appreciate it. Like, damn, bro, you had to be going through some real shit to write that. Or what was your thought process in regards to writing that? How did you come up with it? And those thoughts start flowing.
Yeah.
Right. Second one, educating the youth or calling out the system?
Damn.
Mm.
I'm gonna say, I think me and Twin gonna be different on this. I'm gonna say calling out the system.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm going to say educating the youth.
Because
Right.
I'm gonna say calling out the system because one, you have to identify the problem before you know there's a problem. So we all know that the system is rigged against us to just make us talk about money, drugs, guns, sex, and killing your ops. So the only way to identify the problem is to call out the who's feeding the fire. You know, like you can't put out the fire if you don't know where it's starting from. So you got to kill it at its base root. So
And we've done that.
yeah, and I think me and Twin definitely do a lot of that. So
Yeah,
we definitely call out the system. So, yeah.
It's really a duality with me and Twin, because we do both of that. Especially on our last tape. Our last tape was to educate the youth. It was, it was that was the core function of that whole entire tape, was just to educate the youth to like, hey, look at the system, look at what it's doing to us. But this is what we learned from dealing with it. And
Right.
what we could do to fix that.
Smash, I think it's your mic. Do you hear that? I hear like static.
Me too.
It's definitely the microphone. Thank you.
It might be the feedback because you mic be too close to the mic, but I don't know.
Now we can't hear you.
Can't hear you.
Nope. Nope.
We can read your lips, but we can't hear you.
I think we hear you now.
You hear me now?
Say something.
Yeah.
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 You hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, we good. Say something.
So do I sound like, how do I sound like, Barry White?
Nah, you sound good. You sound like how you did before, but you had mad feedback before. Like a connection.
But did I sound like Barry White?
Nah.
Nah.
We are hating though. Shout out to the real. Shout out to the fake. Shout out to that nosy chick. She better stay in a mother. Please. Get it on. Pump. So anyway, we was bullshitting around. We don't know what you guys heard, but if you heard anything, you automatically know that we are dead serious. We are here with the Twin Kings. And check this out. Let's dive into their life. So you guys was in the military, right?
Yes.
All right. So tell us how that happened. Tell us how y'all both went to the military, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Both of you guys went to the military. That was y'all experience. I want to know, how did that come apart? How did both of y'all make that decision? Then I want to know about your experience in there shortly. And then I want to know about your transition. So take the mic, take the floor. We are here.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll start off with it. So we both started off actually in college. We both got recruited to play football football in college. And obviously about after our first year, the whole entire department got fired. Long story short, head coach got fired. I think the only person that stayed was the defensive coordinator. Pretty much everybody got fired, and we pretty much lost our scholarship, or lost our, what we got. So, and then how head coaches always bringing they recruits and bringing their players when they come in for a new system. So we got to the point where we're out of state. I can't handle that tuition. Twin can't handle that tuition. So we went for our next best option, which was like, hey man, let's just, let's go serve our country.
Let's suit up and shoot at people,
Yeah, I said let's go serve our country. And we both made a decision collectively to join the service. We joined the service, and then we went in two different directions. He went to Bragg. I went to Alaska. We both deployed to Afghanistan. As far as experiences, yeah, man, I mean, it's exactly what you pretty much imagine. I did just shy of 9 years. I've led soldiers. I've done a lot, seen a lot, did a lot of crazy shit. And as far as transition, I made it back in one piece, thank God. Obviously with some scars and some, wear and tear, you know how that should go. And then, yeah, my transition was pretty difficult. I mean, especially going from being somebody that has some type of status to jumping out back into the civilian world and the regular, population where they don't give a fuck what you've done. You know what I'm saying? So that was a big transition for me, figuring that part out and just finding my place again in society. And yeah, and I felt like, with Twin bringing me back into to hip hop, I get a chance to showcase my talents and showcase what I'm able to bring to the table with my pen and my creativity and my art. And here we are. Yeah.
Yeah. So
hold up, Twin number 2. It's only in order of talking. So that's why you're number 2 now, because he was talking first. So twin number one.
Yeah.
When you talk about your experience in the military, and you talk about you re-entering the real world, which is America, and the changes that happened within the 9 years, and being ranked in, and I'll only mention this because I have some experience with that.
Okay.
No, I'm totally lying. I'm lying. I have no experience. But listen. But my favorite book, I read this shit about.
Your mic went crazy. Right after you said book, your mic went crazy.
Mike went crazy.
HighlyDishFunctional. There we go. We back.
There we go.
Whatever you did, stay right there. Don't move.
Damn, as soon as you start moving.
Move, yo.
Hey, me and y'all gotta stop talking while I'm talking.
That's the function effect.
TD Jakes.
Now you're good. You good. You gotta stay just like that. You can't move. Can't move.
You hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm trying to tell y'all, because we got chaos on the mic, so we shutting down the program. That's what's happening. So I got word from the people. So what was I talking about? We was talking about you in the service and coming out of Afghanistan, and I got a lot of questions dealing with that. But the main thing is, my favorite book is called Resilience, and the book is about life lessons. And this is a guy in the Marines, powerful Marine guy, maybe, general or whatever. Yeah, so he comes home and he's struggling with life. And he's writing letters to somebody, and they're talking about the life lessons they learned. And to get him, rejuvenated in society, and they're comparing it to what he did inside of when he was a Marine, and they're talking about different drills and things that he went to that kept him alive and kept him going, that made him persevere and respond to, and that's one of my favorite books. You know where I got it from?
What's the book?
Where?
You know the book. You know the book name?
It's called Resilience.
Like that.
I'm gonna put it up here right now. But yeah, you know where I got it from? I stole it from prison.
Nice.
Yo, I stole it from prison. Because it's a library, but I love the book so much. I was like, you know what? I'm getting out of here in a couple weeks. They can't get this back. Because I know they only get that. I knew I wasn't coming back, and they only get that back when you return. So if you go back to prison, whatever you left will be there when you get there. And just in case you thought I was lying.
Word.
Hi.
Eric Griffin.
Mike.
It's crazy.
You back. You back.
You back. I get you now.
Resilience is one of my most favorite books, man. It goes into everything, and most of all, it's talking about pain.
Yeah.
And you responding to pain, and showing you that because he was a Marine, just like you was in the service, it ain't nothing new. It's just a different field. And when they start breaking it down, you know how they do. When they start breaking it down, it hits like, oh, same way. It goes through marriage. It goes through friendships you kept, how to look at different things, man. Now, while we in this interview, man, I'm going to snap back into this. And Mastering Pain, that's chapter 14. It gets crazy. So, I'm going to get that to you. But let's get back to this hip-hop thing.
Let's get it.
You want to hear my side before we talk about it? Because I know Twin talked about.
Yeah, I forgot. That's what we was talking about. Let's get back to your side, Marine. Let's get back to your story.
Yeah, I got you. So, essentially, yeah, just like what Twin said, we got recruited out of high school to go play some college football, this, that, and the third, woo. It happened with, respect to like the athletic department, but they fired the entire coaching staff for football and brought in a whole new team after our first year. And it's funny because my man's told me to redshirt, and if I would have decided to, if I would convinced me and Twin to redshirt that year, we would have had an opportunity to keep our scholarship. But we said, fuck it, we're going to play through it because we used to battling and fighting. No different than that book that you said about resilience. We kind of decided and made the decision to fight through it. And, so when that happened and we got dealt with that hardship, we had to hit a rock and a hard place. Like, damn, do we send our tape out to a couple more colleges and hope that they recruit us and ask us to walk on? Or do we just say, you know what, that's a far uphill battle that's unnecessary. You know what, let's just join the military. And we both made that collective decision to join the military. And that year gap is funny because we pushed for hip hop so hard that one year. We were in the studio every day, traveling from Flatbush to Bed-Stuy. We was in there. We was hiking every day, getting that studio. We got a lot of stuff recorded, a lot of work done, and we end up getting offered our first deal. We looked at the deal and was like, "This deal is ass. I don't want to be in no slave contract for X amount of time. Fuck it. Let's just go build a life for ourselves." And we decided to join the military. And it's funny because me and Twin, when we decided to sign up, when we was picking our jobs, me and him both looked at us and was like, we ain't no grunts. We ain't no
11 banger.
We ain't no fobbits. I'm like, bro, we got to do combat, my nigga. That's how we are, nigga. Balls to the wall. Pause. And we decided to be combat jobs. And it's funny because Twin gave me the great opportunity when we was in the military to come to Alaska with him, and I fumbled that. So, I wanted to make it up to him after the fact or whatever the case would be, especially what happened to me in the military. Because when I went to Fort Bragg, we both decided to go airborne, jumping out of perfectly good airplanes.
How was that?
Oh,
crazy shit.
Crazy shit.
Fun as hell. I tell you, that was fun as hell.
Best
thing I've done in the military.
Yeah.
How the fuck is that fun, man?
Man, I guess you can say the adrenaline, the rush. I guess you can.
Yeah, it was fun. I'm not gonna hold you. It was fun, especially
it was fun, man. It's fun.
It was the adrenaline of it, like the leading up to it, the training to it, the training for it. Actually getting your wings. I looked at Sergeant Airborne and was like, "Nigga, you better give me blood wings. I'm earning this." He said, "All right, say less." So like on graduation day, after I did my 5 jumps or whatever the case may be, gave me blood wings. I was like, I respect that. Blood wings is like the pins that they put on your uniform. They instead of like going through the shirt, and you know how like the back of pins, the back of certain like stuff that you
They
stick in.
punch your skin with the shit. They don't just
Yeah,
put the back in.
he pierced my skin with the wings or whatever, so it makes you bleed or whatever. It was dope. I enjoyed that process of it, this and the third. So that's kind of the first time in our life that we actually kind of like split. I went to Fort Bragg, Twin went to Alaska. Um, and we both deployed at around the same time, this, that, and the third. Our experiences were a little different. Like he dealt with some combat, got shot at, a couple of ambushes and stuff like that, and a couple of over.
Did you kill anybody?
I don't like to talk about stuff like that, though.
Yeah, yeah. That's a little that's deep.
I really don't like to talk about stuff like that. But yeah, anyway.
Yeah, let's.
Nah, because we got. I mean,
I did some things I'm not proud of. I'll just say that.
So, when you was in the military, you was in the army, right?
Yeah.
Yep, we both were.
And both of y'all was in the field.
Yes.
Yeah.
We just making sure. We making sure y'all wasn't.
Look, hey, respectfully.
Hey, look, man. Hey, I got my.
Hey, that's why
I ain't got shit to prove to nobody. They want to see my paperwork. I got a whole fucking 2-page paperwork. That's gonna make you say,
bro,
"Oh shit."
Bro, my fucking book like this tall. Respectfully,
it'll make you. Hey, go to your local recruiter office and ask them to come look at my resume.
Yeah, facts, facts. All right, but like what I'm saying is respectfully. So like when we deployed or whatever the case may be, like me, I got blown up twice in Afghanistan, and I got a Purple Heart. I almost died twice for this country. This third, I got metal plates, pins, and screws in my face. I'm not some bullshit person that's like, oh, I did this and I got some made up war stories. Like, nah,
we don't do that.
I don't do that. I got the scars and I got the paperwork and whatever you want to see to prove it. I even got a letter. He invited me out to the White House to thank me for my service personally. So, like I said, I'm not one of those fake facade people that put out fake valor. I'm not the fake valor guy. I went out.
Hold up. Shout out to the real veterans in the world. That was some real shit, man.
Real shit. Hey, what I like to say.
Love it.
Hey, what I like to say, go to your recruiter and ask for my DD-214. I can show you right now. You gonna see my shit, be like, oh shit, nah, he's him. He said who he is.
Yeah, facts.
Matter of fact, you get this. I still got guys in the service right now. Go ask about me.
Facts.
Go ask about me.
But now, so that's
anyway, yeah.
But yeah, that's like what I'm saying is I'm not the type of dude that's trying to like flaunt my valor or nothing like that. Nah. Normally I'm a humble guy. I normally don't even dive in it. But since this is the topic of conversation, like yeah, man, I took 2 bonds for this country. The second one really fucked me up, landed me in launch school. The recovery time was crazy. I didn't even think the world was real. So when I started getting my wits back and, after all the therapy and the medical evaluations and stuff like that, I'm medically retired. I wanted to do a lot more time in the military, but they wouldn't let me do nothing. I wanted to do green and gold. It was like your medical profile is too long. I wanted to do wanted to drop a warrant packet. They was like your medical profile too long. I wanted to be class and do some high speed shit. It was like your medical profile too long. So they kind of like forced me to either do some admin shit or take the civilian route. So, so when I got out the military, I was at a rock and a hard place and I was like, fuck it. I want to prove to everybody that, even though I got up and I took a traumatic brain injury and stuff like that, I was like, you know what, I want to prove to people that I still got my wits about me. So I went to school, I graduated from George Mason University. My bachelor's of science. I joined a mic check. Yeah, I joined I joined the organization. Hold on 1 second. Dante, what's up, man? What do you need? Okay, your tooth came out. I'll be upstairs shortly. So just come downstairs and get some salt then. Just be quiet about it. You know, you big enough to handle that. Just be quiet about it. Yes. Have kids. They said, hey, handle that. You know, I joined Omega Top 5, so I became a Q. You know, I did that the right way.
All right, twin. Don't get too long with it now.
I'm about to segue back into it, and then, you know, after that, you know, I kind of like reevaluated everything, this, that, and the third. After me and Twin got situated back in the civilian life, and I, you know, convinced them that we need to jump back into our first love, which was hip hop.
And when you talk about first love, right?
Mm-hmm.
What year was that? How old was you?
Man, that was like
He was 9 years old.
Yeah, we was 9 years old. Facts.
We was 9 years old, man. What was that, the summer of 2000?
Yeah,
So hold on. Just real quick question. So your first love wasn't pussy?
Nah, it wasn't.
You know, it's funny. Nah. The crazy thing about it, nah. It's funny because, you know,
it's hip hop, man.
I'm married now, so I'm like, look, man, do I love that? Absolutely. But, you know, it wasn't my first love. My first love was hip hop.
Hip hop, man. Yeah, it was hip hop.
Was.
It's hip hop. It's definitely hip hop.
I think me and Twin up the same summer for sure.
You know what? I'm not even gonna hold you. My first love wasn't even. It might have been pussy on the low because we was humping. I still love the hump. I might have didn't know it, but to this day, I still remember the people I humped. But I can't remember everybody I fucked. I'm telling you that. But everybody I humped with them jeans on, that was the best pussy ever. Shout out to the real. Shout out to you.
Wow, son.
So what was the song? What was the song?
What was the song?
No, you gotta give us
now you gotta say the song.
Point, you gotta give us the story of how you started that. I gotta hear that shit.
How what?
Dog, that was crazy. So when you first realized, damn, I love pussy, when did that start? When did that thought hit you?
My first love was football. I'm gonna say football.
Oh, it's football. Okay, respect.
That's what I was trying to say. I was trying to give you your respect. I was like, you know what? I think my first love was football.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because, you know, when I started ripping ass on the field, then, you know, I got attention. So it was the best shit ever.
Yeah. I respect that. I respect
what I'm saying. So let's talk about the service, and let's talk about when you got out the service.
Mm-hmm.
So when I got out the service,
Justin was hard.
Hold on, let me get the question.
Okay.
And you talk about coming back in society, and then you being ranked here, you being this person, that person. Then when you come out here, you're a regular Joe. Almost kind of like veterans and looked down on a certain level.
Yeah, I mean, I think we get a bad rep. Like we're either like, you know how, and I'm pretty sure
mic check.
Coming out of your mic, but no different than.
Hold on, Twin.
Yeah. All right, but so okay, it just went away when it came back. All right, so no different than, you know, I don't have any experience with prison or nothing like that, but sort of like how when you came out of the pen, it was kind of hard to acclimate because you're used to living a specific way, right? You went from adjusting yourself to a specific setting to now jumping back into an open world society, right? It's no different than that in the military. We have a structure and a set about us where we have timetables and timelines that we abide by. It's religious. It's every single day besides on the weekends. If your 9-to-5 job ain't a 9-to-5, it's more like a 24/7, especially when you're a freaking non-commissioned officer or you're an officer. Your times is even longer. Like it's not an 8-hour work day. It's more of a 17-hour work day, you know? So getting acclimated just from changing that society to when you go up in rank, you start to get more status. You start to be in control of more shit. You start to be able to dictate certain things and having the power to be able to talk to certain people. And it's don't misconstrue my words and say power. I mean, as in like you get to have more authority over certain things. I don't think power is the wrong word, but you get more authority over how certain things happen or how certain things are done and what people get to do what, et cetera, et cetera. Having that authority and then coming and relinquishing all of that and then coming back into society where your authority used to save lives, right? like if you don't listen to me and you do this the wrong way, you can
You
die.
may die.
Right? So it's kind of hard to go from having that type of status and that type of figure where you're doing life or death shit every day to then now, all right, here we go. I'm back in society. Nobody gives a fuck about me being in the service. They want to know if I can do this. Right? It's kind of hard adjustment piece. Even when you go to the store and I want to wear my greens, but it's not required of me no more. You know, it's not it's a hard adjustment, right? To go from being respected to nobody gives a fuck, right? And the only way they're gonna give a fuck is if you tell them this is what I used to do. You have the 50-50. You have the one person that's like, oh man, I appreciate your service, man. Thank you for everything you've done. Then you'll have on the other hand, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. You ain't more gangster than me, nigga. I used to do this shit on the street. Like you get that type of like that reaction. It's either one or the other, you know. So it's a hard adjustment to get from to adjust back to that. So I didn't mean to get too long-winded about it, but it's very hard. It was a very, very hard adjustment. Even to this day, I still get adjusting to certain things because certain things trigger me, right? Certain situations trigger me. My thought process be a little bit different. I sometimes snap and I have to pause for a second before I react because I have to remember where I'm at and what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? So it's still an adjustment period no matter how long you get down there because there's certain things that's still going to trigger you. Certain things is still going to work on you. The mannerisms are you're never going to get rid of the mannerisms. Like certain things that I say, I coach football for the youth now, right? And certain things that I say, some of the parents are like, "You was in the military." I'm like, "Damn, what gave it away?" And they're like, "It's what you said." I'm like, "Oh, it makes sense." So when I say dress right, dress, they're like, "Oh yeah, you was definitely in the military. I know you was in the military." So like certain mannerisms you can't really escape. But all in all, to answer your question, it was a hard adjustment trying to figure out, you know, regular life now. You know what I'm saying? Because now you're immersed with everybody from all different backgrounds. Some people give a fuck, some don't, and that's just what it is.
Yeah, and
I want to say something real quick, man, because the things that you guys went through, y'all should be applauded a lot more and celebrated a lot more when we talk about the veterans and you talk about serving this country. It's almost sad the way our veterans are treated versus what celebrities are treated. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
I agree.
Sure.
Like they have to implement programs that, I hope they're not taking away under Trump. So, but he's taking away a lot of stuff that, a lot of veterans in the prison system lost their way in the world for things that you're talking about. So you're lucky you found your way in this world. Some of the people that I read about in this book, Resilience, it took years for them to find their way back to their family.
Right? Yeah, absolutely.
Find their way back to themselves.
No, respectfully, and it's funny that you say find your way back to yourself. Hold on one second. Dante, come on, man. I asked you to do one thing. Work, man.
But yeah, twin.
What I was saying was like it's funny that you say that, find your way back to yourself because, when I came home, I was still dealing with my traumatic brain injury. And, that's not anything to play with.
At all.
When you, especially when we get, so just give a little bit more detail. I was a scout gunner in a convoy. And, we were kind of way ahead of the convoy scouting. And, somebody ran a land wire out and hit the detonating charge and blew my truck up. So my truck got blown up. And I'm in the turret. I'm trying to explain it in civilian terms. I'm in
50 cal.
You're in the gunner hatch.
I'm in the gunner seat, so I'm above the truck. I'm in the gunner seat, and I'm manning the 50 cal, scanning my sectors. My TC is supposed to be doing the same thing, which is the front right passenger. My driver's supposed to be scanning his sector, and my assistant gunner is supposed to be assisting me.
Keep it simple, twin.
My fault. You're right. So long story short, when the truck blew up, it came up. I came down. I'm holding the 50 cal. Because of so much force that we came down with, my face collided with the 50 cal, knocked me clean out. I'm out.
Damn.
face all bloody, broken up. I broke my nasal cavity. I broke my eye socket. I broke my cheekbone. Broke part of my my jaw. All that.
Wow.
Stuff. So like when I'm coming to, everything is like, I don't even think shit is real. I just came from La La Land. My La La Land that I envisioned, it was, how like some people talk about near death experiences and you're walking towards the light and everything feels peaceful.
Yeah.
I came from that. So I'm looking at the peaceful side like, damn, what the fuck was that? That I want to be wherever that is. I don't know what the fuck I just came from, but I'm waking back up to coming back to feeling everything. So for a long time, through many psychologists and psychiatrists and therapists, they got me back to like understanding like, hey, you're really living, you're really still alive. This is really your real life. You have real life
Wow.
decisions to make. You got to really understand like, hey, you got bills to pay. You got, people that counting on you. You got decisions to make in regards to your finances. You got this is how this is structured. This is structured. I had to remember all of that. So
Shit,
like,
even me, I had to reel him back in one time. He
yeah,
was
facts.
spacing the fuck out. I say, hey,
Yeah,
nigga, we're
facts.
still
Wow.
here. Bro. We're like,
Yeah,
yeah,
facts.
it's rough.
Yeah, facts. So like, when I came back, that adjustment setting was crazy. So like, dealing with all of that, and I always say like, understanding who you are, I had to refine myself. So when I refound myself, I understood, okay, this is who I am. This is what I'm good at. This is what I want to do. This is what I want to achieve. This is where I want to go. I had to refine all of those things. So once I refound all those things, I had to reel myself back in so that I didn't think that this life in this world was a simulation and it wasn't real.
Yeah, and then just to piggyback off that for 1 second. That's why music is so important to us and why we take it so serious, because we're not just doing it to do it. We're putting our creative elements, we're putting our all into the art and not just doing it to do it. Because anybody can go in the booth, say a bunch of bullshit and put a track out, right? We're at that day and age now where anybody can just get in the booth, make a bullshit track, throw it out there. But everything we're doing is everything is meaningful, structured, dress right, dress
Calculated.
calculated. We put it out on time, on detail, and attention to detail. All of that matters for us. So we're not just regular artists. So when you ask us if we deserve to be in the classes of the Joyner Lucases, the Griseldas, the Bennies, that we deserve, I believe we deserve to be in that class, and we should be treated in that class, even if we haven't reached the accolades that they've reached. We should at least be considered. As far as if you look at our track record, if you look at our work ethic, if you see what we've done, you
Let them
pay
let them
attention to
let,
what we've done, you see it.
let them
But
open
yeah,
it.
my bad. But yes,
Yeah,
that's to answer your question.
open
My
it
bad.
up. Let them open it up.
Yeah.
How
Yep.
we gonna first open it up? And,
Y'all remind me the way both of y'all speak, your mannerism. Y'all remind me. I think you worked with him too, Richie Evans.
Oh yeah,
Yes, man. That's
fuck
my guy.
that's my guy.
That's
Yeah,
my guy, man.
I'm gonna get to Arizona.
that's my cousin,
I'm gonna
man.
fucking.
That's my guy, man.
If he's watching
I
this
ain't got
That's
nothing.
my
podcast live,
cousin.
I
Shout
got
out to
nothing but
Richie. Shout
high
out to
respect
Richie,
Richie.
my
for
guy,
him.
yo, facts. That's my guy. I told Richie, and it's funny because I text him on him in the one of the two. I got in contact with him. I was like, yo, look. I said, yo, we're gonna find time, and I'm gonna come to Arizona, and we're gonna shoot that video for that track that we did together. I said, yo, bro, that has to happen. It's just our schedule's been
What's
wild,
the name of the track?
especially.
Especially, yeah.
Especially.
How did that come about?
So,
Fire.
so hold on. So let me give a quick synopsis.
Yes.
All of our tracks that we've ever put out publicly, right, on our discography and our catalog, excluding features except for this one. If it's part of our main catalog course, it goes in order. So from the very first song to the last song that we've ever put out, you can read it like a book. So if you have any album, I don't care which one it is, right? Hey Chad, can you pull up any
It's funny
album,
how life is.
any one of our albums? It's funny
Put
how
up.
life is, living in the past, in Fro Summer, whichever one you want to pull up. Pull up one of those and read the track titles. I'm gonna show you what we mean by how intricate we are.
I'm gonna pull out. I'm actually on your site.
Yeah.
I'm looking at right now. First things first.
Okay, so from there, if you're looking at that album, read the track titles from top to bottom.
So we got First Things First, Recognize the Truth, By Owning Your Fears, When Fulfilling Your Desires, You'll Find Love. So let go of your past, and earn respect by knowing who you are, especially how people can be inherently, and the last song is selfish.
Right.
Yo.
So that's a message. Right.
Yeah.
So Pete, every single song that we've ever done from the very beginning, it goes in order. We're giving a message every time we release a song publicly. It's like, hey, from in order of precedence. The same thing we do with our track titles, we do with our album names, which is, in order of precedence. Everything changed.
Wow.
Heavenfall and Froze Summer. It's funny how life is. Living in the past, I won't say the next, but that's what I'm saying. Everything goes in order. So from every track title that you see from us, it all goes in order so you can read it like a book. And we're giving a message as we're living it all the way to 100 records and beyond. So
Wow.
that's the whole point of what we're saying. Like even our newest album, which is Living in the Past, it just piggybacks off of that. And you'll see the new message that we're relaying and stuff like that. So like that's why Twin keeps saying like we're calculated and we're in a whole nother class because we created a whole nother lane. Because when I first started it out and I got Twin back into wanting to even MC again, I was like, yo, yo, we gotta rap this, that, and the third. We too nice to not do this. He was like, all right, well, I'll get back in the ring if we could do something that no other artist has ever done. I said, well, you know what? I'm gonna go to the drawing board. I'm gonna figure what that is, and we're gonna run with it. And I remember a Nas album came out, and I looked at his track titles, and I was looking at, because how like most artists, they'll put out an album and they'll say, oh, hey, here's my track titles. And what are most people looking for? We're looking for who's your features, how long it's gonna be, and when it's dropping. I said, you know what? I looked at it, I was like, yo, this is one of my favorite artists of all time. I was like, you know what can I do that he didn't do? And I looked at his track titles. I said, yo, I'm looking at this and I say, yo, I can add something to this. What if every time I release something, people who are fucking with us and really fuck with what we got going on can read what I'm giving you as a message. And I'm saying every track title is going to be a message, and it's going to be a part of an ongoing story and a message that we're relaying. And I want people to grow with us. I was like, once I sold that to Twin, Twin was like, fuck that.
I was like, I told him, I said, I'm sold, let's do it, right? And then to answer your question about Richie Evans, man, he's an outstanding guy, man, and one of the realest, man. He's one of the real ones out there, man.
Nice.
Shout out to Richie. It was flawless, man. I mean, the track came about where we had an open verse on that song, and instead of being like, yo, man, Twin, let's just cut out, because typically we cut out the third verse. But like, you cut out the third verse, we'll just keep it at 2 verses, call it a song, we're done. But I was like, nah, this song's so fucking hard, bro. It's so bar heavy. I said, who could we get on there? And I remember shout out to Dom.
Facts.
When I asked Dom, I said, yo, Dom's our marketing guru, man. He's our marketing guy, man. And I asked Dom, I said, yo, Dom, do you know anybody that can fit this? And I sent him the song. He's like, yeah, I got some few ideas. And he threw out Richie Evans' name in there. So I looked up Richie Evans. I started looking at his catalog, started listening to what he got, his song with Rick Ross. I was like, oh yeah. He's making a wave, man. I love his flow. I think he fits this perfectly. I said, yeah, man, reach out to him. And we reached out to him. We got the business squared away. We got the business done. And man, and he took care of it instantly. Like, there was no wait. I didn't have to wait on it. Like, he was very professional. We talked to him offline. It was perfect, man. It was perfect.
This is one of the biggest things I would say about Richie Evans. Like, professionally, bro, he's one of the most top-notch things in this industry that ever. Mic check. He's one of the most top-notch guys that I've ever seen. Like, you know what, I'm doing business with you forever, because like, it was instantaneous. It was like, hey, bro, we already agreed on a number for this. Here this is. And I'm talking about within a couple of hours, I got the verse back. I
Yeah, it was
can't tell
quick.
you how many. I can't tell you how many times we've done. We've sent the open verse out to people, and they're like, "Yo, y'all snapped on this. I can't."
Yeah, he came back and killed it, man. I
Came back
loved
and
it.
killed that shit. I was like, "Yo, bro, I fucking rock with you. I don't care what it is."
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, shout out to Richie, man. He's one of the dopest. Mike, your mic, your mic, your mic.
I check.
Mic check 1 2 1 2.
You back?
You back? Look it up.
Mike.
Like that.
Mike.
Hit the table. Hit the table.
Yeah, hit the table.
Bang the table.
Adjust the microphone in the laptop or whatever.
Nope. Thanks.
It's word. Can you get rid of that mic?
Yeah, that mic is bad.
Like, can you detach the mic to the section from the actual spot and then act like you're talking to the mic? Like, disconnect.
Is there a piece in your computer? Put it.
Yeah.
Check your connection. Check that wire going into whatever you're using. The computer. There's a short somewhere. Sounds like.
It got to be a short somewhere.
Sure. Nothing.
No sound. Yeah, you definitely hear it on YouTube.
Yeah, I can't hear it. I can't hear him at all.
It's because everybody has their mics on the same mic.
I can't hear you, man. I can't hear you at all.
Yes, it's the mic. Yeah.
I went on mute. I can't hear you. All I'm hearing is static.
Yeah, static's bad.
All I'm hearing is crackling.
Yeah, I love it because it fits your name right now. I'm just gonna say that right off the bat.
It does fit the dysfunctional shit.
Facts.
Hey, look, I love it. I don't care. I love all of this shit. So respectfully, let's do it.
Once again, I mean, thank you guys for your service, man. That's some real deal shit. We definitely appreciate, your who that? Oh, okay. Your service. Static.
Dom, signing in, baby. What's good? Dom, what up?
Dom, what up, man? Just saluting out to you, man. You the GOAT, bro. You one of the GOATs.
Tom, you there? Can you hear us? You might be on
He
mute.
put himself on mute because the mic was fucked up.
So yeah, I don't know if
Yeah, you
Smash
hear
is
me?
gonna. Now you're good.
Now I
You're
can
real
hear you.
good.
Don, what up?
You hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can hear you, Holly. We can hear you.
He probably couldn't hear us.
Don made a quick cameo. I love it.
Can't hear you.
You can't hear nothing?
Now
Now
I
I hear
can.
you.
Yes.
Whatever you
Whatever you
just
did
touched.
worked.
Facts.
All right, so this is what we're going to do real quick. You can hear me right now.
100%.
You can hear the fucking Smash.
100%.
Get in line! Fuck! You heard that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
Loud and clear.
All right,
Loud
all
and
right,
clear.
all right, all right. All right, all right, all right. Hey, yo, Twin Kings. I'm going to give you 10 motherfucking questions, man, because we out of motherfucking time. And now we got to do a whole bunch of work on this piece. Twin Kings, when was the first moment you decided that rap was the way? Number one.
When I seen the way the people moved to the bars.
Whose bars, man?
Mine's, man. I mean, you know, like I grew up in the era of that's not it. You know, the era of sweep him off the stage, Mr. Sandman. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in that era. So if you either gotta come with it or you come not. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got it, they're gonna tell you ain't got it, bro. Move the fuck on. So I grew from that era. So when I first did my first when I rapped my first shit on the corner, when I rapped my first shit in front of people, the reaction I got was, yo, that shit was fire. Yo, keep going, keep going. That was enough for me to put the battery in my back to get my pen even sharper. So yeah, that was, to answer your question, that's what got me to kind of like lock in. You know what I mean? And I'm always in competition with this motherfucker. So, you know what I mean? I'm always trying to smoke him on everything I'm on. So that's just what it
Good
is.
luck with that, fuck nigga.
Point number two.
First time I think that I fell in love with it.
Hold the fuck up. It's pandemonium in there. Point number two. What is your biggest inspiration in hip hop? What rapper is your biggest inspiration? I'm asking the questions here.
I respect. My biggest inspiration specifically, I would have to say, is Andre 3 Stacks. Close second would be Nas. Between them two, I don't have, and a close third, like I'm talking about, like a close third would be Lupe. Like between those three artists, shaped me as an artist in regards to like creativity, you know, thinking outside the box, talking about relatable stuff, you know, rhyme patterns, cadences, double entendres, bars, the poetic elements of hip hop. Like, yeah, I can't even, I can't even, yeah. It's very hard for me not to mention those three. I think those three by far shaped me as an artist. So like, you know, even with the upcoming projects that me and Twin gotta do, because people be like, yo, why do y'all sound like separate? Me and Twin about to drop 2 separate albums. And
Shout out to the real. Hold that thought. Twin number two. Twin number one. What is the hottest verse you ever heard growing up?
ooh,
Who spit it?
Fuck. Big L. Big L's
Which
verse.
one?
Big L's verse off the Big Picture. I can't either flee hot or get your ass flown 3 blocks. L keep smoking on.
Keep pumping
You know what I'm saying?
like
L keep smoking on. Yeah, like that verse. Yeah, that's my shit. You need to flee out or get your ass flow 3 blocks. L keep pumping up. Yeah, like I ain't gonna front, but
Yeah,
L
that
keep
shit
pumping
was
out the
hard.
speakers like that. Yeah, that was my shit, man. I ain't gonna lie, that was my shit. That was my shit. Big L, big picture for sure.
Shout out to the real. Let's go back to twin number 2. Get in love, punk. Have you had a chance? Big ass or big titties? Damn.
Give me the ass. I want to see them cheeks. I want to see them cheeks squeeze together while I'm stroking. You heard? That has to happen.
Are you an ass eater?
I've done it, but I'm not I wouldn't consider myself an ass eater now.
Does it go against your religion?
not mine. Hey, look, not mine, because at the end of the day, God created man and woman, and I feel like I can do whatever I want. You heard?
God said eat, and that's what I'm gonna do.
I'm just saying respectfully. I feel like God told me I can do whatever I want to please my queen. You heard? So it has to happen.
All right. Ass over titties, mandatory in the black community.
Fuck. Hey, by the way, niggas, since this is highly dysfunctional, nigga, hey, you gotta measure up, you heard?
Whoa.
Gotta measure up to do that, you heard? That's what I'm gonna say. You gotta measure up to do that, you heard?
True shit. What was it? What was the next question?
Whoa. Yeah, twin number one. Give me one. What was the first girl's name and what did she do?
You said the first girl's name and what is she what? You went mute now. I can't hear you. Damn, man. He just I was trying to
No sound.
All I heard was the first girl's name and what did she
and then
he cut out. Yeah, he cut out. I can't hear you. First girl's name and what did she do? I'm gonna say do. Is it do? You shake your head. Is it do?
Sign language.
Let's do this. Hey, yeah. I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
I fucking love it.
All right, so I'm gonna try to answer it this way. I'm gonna say, what was the first girl?
And what did she do to make you come, nigga?
What did she do to make me come?
It looks like sign language.
It makes me. Damn, that's crazy. I would say.
Yo, y'all can hear me yet?
Yeah, yes, I can hear you now. Yes.
All right. The question was this: what was the first girl that broke your heart's name, and how did she do it?
Ooh. Damn. Shit. Okay, the first one that broke my heart would have to be her name. Damn, I didn't really like to throw her name out there.
Throw her name out there, Twist. I'm
gonna be Ray. I'm gonna say Raven was the one that broke my heart for sure. I
was gonna say that too.
Yeah, what did she do? I guess didn't grow up fast enough. I would just say didn't grow up fast enough, man. What I was trying to do was
be she denied your proposal, nigga. Fuck.
Yeah, she dodged my hand. She dodged my hand twice. I was being young and naive, thinking I can help her situation or help her in her growth. I was being young and stupid, so yeah, I would say that one. And I'm happy that this happened. I know she would have drove me fucking nuts. So I'm actually really happy I'm with my wife right now, man. She bless my wife, man.
Man.
Yeah, shout out to wifey, man. Like she really helped me become a better man. So yeah, shout out to the wife, man. For sure.
It's nothing better than a raggedy bitch to get you going.
Real shit. The raggedy bitch would have hey look, the raggedy bitch would have drove me crazy. Hey, look, the raggedy bitch would have had me on the news somewhere. Y'all would have said Fox 5, nigga crashed out. Yeah, I would have been a young nigga crashing the fuck out, bro. I'm telling you. That bitch
It happens. It happens. It happens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no
Real
shit.
shit. Choose the wrong one, they tell you. Choose the wrong one.
We had number 5. Number 5. I think we had what? Twin number 2?
Yeah, we on twin number 2, yep.
Talk about fatherhood, man.
Honestly speaking, it's the greatest gift that God could ever give to a man in the first place. I think that there's a lot of growing, a lot of growth, a lot of things that you learn along the way. Patience, obedience, and understanding what it means to like follow after a strong man and a masculine figure in your life, and the importance of that. Like I don't know how to better explain that. Like the importance of that masculine energy in your life as a young growing adult, especially as a young growing black male. Like, come on, there's you need that. You need that. 100%. I don't think I could, I look at my father and I say, yo, damn, my mother died when I was 5. I look at my father and I could say, damn, all the things that you didn't do. But, growth and fatherhood has made me understand, like, yo, you did the best that you do. Nothing but love you for that. Can't hear nothing, dog.
Nope.
Yo, this nigga is hilarious. Yo.
Yeah, I fucks with you, dog.
I fucks with y'all, man. The dude's hilarious, man.
We wild.
Yeah, you are. I love it.
We like the Howard Stern and Robin Quivers. I'm Robin. He's Howard.
Yeah, I love it.
Try to keep him in check.
Yeah, man. I love it, man. This shit fire. It's fire.
Now you might have to get a pen and just start putting it up.
Put the questions up in a pad. Put the questions up like this. Real shit. Yo, that shit crazy. All right, so I'm gonna try to answer his question in sign language.
Yo,
you're back.
Oh,
I'm
back.
I'm back.
All right, bet.
The last question we answered. Oh, you know what it is? Let me put the mic down. The last question we answered. What was it? I got ADD.
So the last question we answered was
fatherhood.
Fatherhood.
Fatherhood. All right, let's get to that because you blanked out.
For twin number 2 or twin number 1?
Yeah, twin number 2.
Oh, I'll jump in.
No, it wasn't you. No. It was him. It was him. We missed your quote. We missed it. Remember?
Right, so now I was saying, one of the biggest things that fatherhood teaches is like, patience, understanding, obeying the father, understanding what it's like to have that strong masculine energy in your life. And, no different than, my situation. Like, I grew up without my mother. So like, our mother died when we were 5, and my father stepped up to the plate and handled his responsibility. And there's a whole bunch of, oh, you coulda, shoulda, woulda, coulda, maybe done this. And I realized, like, once I became a father, I realized I'm not gonna ask you those questions because it's unnecessary. Then I realized, like, the maturity aspect of it was like, I appreciate everything that you gave me based off of your level of understanding. That's it. And I just love you for who you are and what you've done. That's it. And I think that fatherhood gives you that because you start to realize how real the world is when your father starts to step back. Mm-hmm. He grows you from the time that you're, 10, will be even before that, like from birth to birth to 18 and you're like, hey, I'm coaching you. I want you to see this. I want you to see that. I want you to see this. Talk to me. Explain this. Da, da, da. But then you start to realize, like, hey, you know, your level of understanding can only go but so far. You start to realize, like, all right, it's based off your level of understanding in life. You know, so I started to appreciate, you know, for the longest, like I was like, yo, damn, man, my dad did me wrong in so many different ways, but I realized I'm looking at it wrong. I appreciate
Facts.
I appreciate my father for what he was able to do with his level of understanding in life. And all I can do is be smart enough and be aware enough to be able to realize that and then, you know, take my talents beyond. That's it. So now me being a father, I do the same thing and I'm like, oh, I'm trying to do my best. But it humbles me all the time because now I'm looking at it like, all right, at some point I gotta look at things like, okay, you're not me, you're different. I want to learn you. What makes you tick? What makes you go? What makes you want to be the best in something? What creative arts, what athletic endeavors, what scholastic attainment do you want to achieve? I just want to support it. And you know, you start to kind of, you know, humble yourself. And I think that, you know, God gives everybody that level of clarity if you're blessed to be a father.
Yeah, for sure.
Shout out to the real man. That was a real moment right here on Highly Dysfunctional, man. And I really appreciate that. Thank you for sharing that with us, man. That was some beautiful shit. Appreciate that. Shout out to the real man. Give it up for good shit. Give it up for good shit. Chad, you can clap too, you motherfucker.
We just did.
Fucking crowd participation in this bitch. Nigga, this is a show here, nigga. Fuck
Yes,
you
sir.
over looking at me. Get in line, punk. Let's keep going. So, twin number one. Twin number one.
Let's get it.
When you think about what Trump is doing right now, how do you feel like the military? Let's speak out for the veterans right now. How do you, this is your moment right now to speak up, advocate for them. How you think they are treated right now? And how do you think they should be treated? Period.
I ain't gonna front. I don't like talking about politics because then, you know, there's a lot of muddy waters that gets finicky with these with supporters and who you support and all that bullshit, right? But I will say is this, right? According to the veterans in the veteran community, he leaves us alone. So that's what I'm happy about. I'm happy that we're getting left the fuck out of the shit that's going on. We're left out of it. So I'm only speaking as a veteran that we're good. We're safe. We're taken care of. None of our programs have been nixed. None of our programs have been canceled or unsupported. Everything's been funded. I don't have anything to negatively say against the administration as far as a veteran being a veteran or anything like that. You know, and at the end of the day, we're in service to our nation, whether we are active or not active. So we're always in benefit of the nation. We want to make sure that America is always going to be great and held to the highest standard, whether we're active or not active. So, yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't have anything negative to say.
And let me take a moment
yeah.
for black people. Let me just take a moment for black people. Hey, respectfully, nigga. There's a lot of stupid shit going on. I don't fuck with it. But at the same time, it's like, yo, y'all motherfuckers voted for this. So all we can do is just fucking endure, last, and endeavor. I don't know what else to talk about.
Yeah, facts.
Twin number two.
Let's do it.
Who was the first girl y'all fucked together?
Yo,
So
no
in high
names.
school,
No names.
no names. I'm not doing names. I promise you I'm not doing names.
You ain't doing that.
All right, whatever.
All right, so
Whatever, you know.
No names.
All right, so at this time, at this time in high school, I'll never forget. This is the first time we did the switcheroo. Shorty came over, fuck Twin. Twin looked at me, came in the bathroom, was like, "Nigga, take your shorts off, switch these with me, go back in the room." Mind you, we had the same haircut at the time. Shorty didn't even know we were twins. I walked in there. I'm talking about, like, when I say back-to-back sessions, oh God. On God. I'm
Did she
trying
ever
to.
find out?
I was trying to. I'm gonna
Yeah,
tell
she
you.
found out. Yeah,
No,
she
no,
found out.
we gonna get there. No, we gonna get there. I'm trying to wake the neighbors up. I'm every hip thrust that I can give at an angle. I'm doing it. Right. I finish. Go back into the bath. I'm like, yo, let me use the bathroom. Cool. I run into the bathroom. I'm like, Twin, hey, I handle that. Mind you, Twin's giving me a high five as I'm walking in the bathroom. I'm like, yo, go in there, round 3, nigga. You ready? He's like, yeah, I got it. Nigga goes in there. He starts wilding. I'm hearing it through the bathroom wall like this nigga's wilding. Oh shit. I gotta make up for this. So I'm thinking in my head, like, all right, game plan. I gotta get my shit together. Mind going. I'm like, all right, twin mood. I gotta go back in there on 10. Right? Yo, this nigga opens the door wide as hell. I'm talking about wide, not just regular. He opens his door wide. Yo. Shorty looks over and is like, there's 2 of y'all?
She said no. She said verbatim, I fucking knew it.
I fucking knew it.
She said, I fucking knew it. She said, somebody, I knew it. But guess what?
She said verbatim, just like this. She goes, if you would have told me, I would have let you hit together. Fuck!
So we said, fuck it then. What's up? She said, okay.
Have fun.
So to answer your question, yeah.
That was the first time.
No names.
High school.
No names.
What grade we was in? Were we juniors or seniors?
We sophomores.
Oh, we was sophomores. Okay.
Okay, sophomores. And she didn't even go to our school. So anyway,
Facts.
off that subject.
Give me one time being twins impacted y'all negatively.
I got it.
Okay, no, fuck that, twin. It's my turn. So anyway, yeah, absolutely. I got one. I remember in elementary school. I remember the first time we never really used to fight. We never used to jump people. We used to just fight our fights individually, right? I'm gonna tell you when that day stopped. The day stopped when Twin got into an altercation in the other hallway the day before, right? With a group of motherfuckers. He was tussling with 2 or 3 of them, but only he got suspended and the other kid got suspended, but the other 2 or 3 that he was involved with, they came to school the next day. All Twin said was, I just got into a little tussle. When he came home, I got into a little tussle. Oh, all right, whatever. He didn't tell me no details. I went to school the next day, and all I heard was, there's that bitch ass motherfucker right there. So I'm looking around like,
But
fuck this motherfucker talking to? Who the fuck is he talking? He talking to me? Right? So the dude, he didn't do too much talking. You know, I don't know what era a lot of these kids grew up, but there was no talking. There was a lot of, there's that motherfucker right there. So as I'm doing this,
He already
they're
on it.
steadily approaching. I'm thinking they talking about somebody other than me. This motherfucker swings on me. So now I'm tussling 2 other dudes in the fucking hallway. I'm tussling with them. Teachers come and break it up. They put us both in the principal's office. The principal's getting mad, cursing us out, talking about y'all always disrupting the shit for 2 days straight. I'm sitting there like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. I just like, these motherfuckers came out of nowhere, came for me. I don't know what they're talking about. Argument, some girl, I don't know nothing. I'm confused. But the principal didn't care. They suspended me and Twin. When I got home, I said, Twin, let me tell you something. I said, if you ever get into, I don't care if it's an argument.
Let me know.
I said, I need to know what they look like, what they was wearing, who they was associated with. I need to know all details because I don't want to be snuck up on like that again.
Yeah, facts.
So from that day forward, we took the diplomatic approach. Twin, he's the hothead. I'm not gonna lie to you. This motherfucker, he don't talk much. He just starts firing off. That's him. Me, I'm very calculated. I like to know, all right, can I pick up that table right there? Can I smack him with this table? And if I smack him with the table, who's gonna react to it? Like, I'm calculated. He's a hothead. He's gonna just fire off. He don't care
but
about
what the people really want to know who won the last fight?
Between us?
Between what?
Yeah. Yes.
Between me
I
and
would
Twin?
say, I don't know. I would say the last fight, we always made a vow to not go blow for blow in the face. So we went to the body a lot. So
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to consider who won. I mean, when you go to the body, it's pretty much you go to the body till somebody pretty much quits or taps out or somebody says stop or something like that. We went to the body a lot. So, and then a lot of people didn't know we go to the body, and but we shadow box too. So we'll slap box each other all the time. So it wasn't really like a full on fight. Like if me and Twin ever got into a disagreement, we gonna say fucking meet me in the middle, bro, and we gonna go to the body.
Facts.
So we didn't really. There was never really a tussle because we had to save all our energy for the haters out there. So I wouldn't want to go full fledged blow for blow with Twin unless we go into the body. Yeah. I wouldn't want to bruise his face because it's going to make him look weak when we go outside. So the whole point was not to make him look weak, but we're going to go to the body. And a lot of people don't know that hard. So
yo, twin number 2. The whole point that what we doing here, what you need to know is to not make sure that you don't look weak, because we good. So
no, you know what's funny? You know what's funny? The right question would have been, who has better hands between me and Twin?
That's the good question. I can definitely say that.
I think I
Twin got better hands. 100%.
Who got better hands over there?
Twin got better hands than me for sure. He got better hands.
He dropped down fast.
No, it's not about tapping. You know what's funny? It's funny that you say that. It's not about tapping out. It's about skill level. So like, I've learned a lot more than. So Twin was in the military. I took it up a notch too, and I learned jiu-jitsu. So like, my level of hands with boxing, because we both did boxing at the same level. My level of hands went up once I learned jiu-jitsu, because now I'm learning joint placements and where people are going to be, how people are going to throw punches, where I need to be. There's a whole science behind that. So like, it's a little bit different now in regards to like when it comes with hands placement. So like, I'm a lot more dangerous if I'm in close proximity to you, because now I'm like, hey bro, as we're talking, we beefing, whatever the case may be, I'm already sizing you up, what I need to do, how I need to move, what I'm going to react to. I'm thinking about all of that simultaneously while having a casual conversation.
Well, one, I do the same thing, but and another question is, if you ask, hold on. You have to ask. He has the better hand.
Same thing.
But you have to ask this question though too: who's stronger between us two?
I give Twin that. I'll give you that. You're a lot more stronger.
The wrong strength. So like, I'm the motherfucker that's gonna pick you off your feet. Come here, nigga. Let's talk about it. I'm doing that. Like, a lot of people don't understand how strong I am when they realize, oh shit, nah, this motherfucker different. He got a different level, a strength level.
Hold on.
Yeah.
If one chick ever fucked both of y'all and then decided they didn't want to fuck the other twin,
we never had that situation.
But I don't think so. Because honestly,
we never had that situation. We never had a situation where
you know what? No, hold on.
My bad.
You know the funny thing about that is I don't think that's ever happened, because I think the amount of practice that me and Twin have had, there's not a woman that I don't think that Twin has been with or I've been with that didn't want to fall in love with us or have a full-blown relationship with us. I don't think.
Is there anybody that y'all did something that y'all fucked that don't know?
Nah. We told
Hey, what I like to say, hey, look, Twin, what I like to say, good try. Good try.
Right, let's get to the military. Did you guys have any? Is a lot of homosexuality in the military?
Yes.
Yes,
there is. There is. I'm not gonna lie to you. There is. Yes, absolutely.
So everybody's gay?
No. That's not what the fuck. That's not what the fuck I said.
I don't go.
Yeah. Time out. Hold on. No, fuck all that. Hold on. Now, fuck all that. Time out.
That ain't my lane.
That is not. Hold on. That is not what I said. What I will say is this: is there homosexuality in the military? Yes. Is it everybody? Fuck no. I'm not gay. I have a wife. I have kids. I don't go that way. Salute to all of salute to all of the LGBT community. Do what the fuck you do. Just keep it away from me. That's just what it is. I don't have no problem with that shit.
Correct. No.
So, whatever.
No, twin.
Isn't
Correct that. No.
like jail?
Hold on. Twin, correct that. Correct that.
Correct what? What is it?
Stay
Correct?
away from us.
Stay away from us.
We don't do that shit.
No. We're not directing. We're just asking that question.
Yeah. But the answer to I just want to be politically correct that yes, there is homosexuality in the military, because the era that me and Twin came into the military, it was the don't ask, don't tell, right? So if you was gay in the military during the time that me and Twin joined, you was hiding it. You didn't want to let nobody know you was doing it, right? Then it came to a time in the military where that got relieved, and then you start seeing some wild shit, right? But there was no discrimination. You can't discriminate against whatever they want to do, whoever wanted to, whatever, right? But at the end of the day, for straight males, the straight heterosexual males like me, we are in a straight line. We don't deviate from that path. So
I don't do that.
So at the end of the day, whatever they decide to do is whatever they decide to do. But I don't discriminate. That's what you into. That's what you into. Just I'm not into it. Just know I'm not with that shit. So that's what it is.
Hey yo, you know what we gotta do? We gotta do part 2. And basically what he's saying is, together we are the world. That's what he just said right here. We are the world together. Everybody together. Shout out to the real. Shout out to the fake. Shout out to that nosy chick. She better stay in her place. Get in line. Punk. Twins. Break it down.
Hey, look, respectfully, we grew up with Caribbean culture. Me and Twin, we both got Grenadian backgrounds. It's a Caribbean island. We don't do that. So yeah.
But to answer your question, man, hey, on Highly Dysfunctional, it's the Twin Kings. We appreciate y'all. Salute to y'all. Salute to y'all platform, man. Come fuck with us. Come fuck with the real. You already know what time it is. We really out here. We tell the truth. It's just fucking, we keep it honorable. You already know how time it is, man. Come holler at us. You already know Twin Kings. You can find us on 2WIINKINGZ.com, or you can go to 2WIIN_KINGZ on all streaming platforms and all social media sites. You already know what time it is. Let's get it.
Hold up. 1 second. Wait, what question happened? What question happened?
You said set it off. That's what you said. Set it off. So that's what we did. He said,
no. He said.
I was saying that we don't. I was saying that us as heterosexual.
Yeah. You know what? We're gonna edit this thing right out. Shout out to the real. Yeah. We're not even gonna end up with that. Yeah. You know what? You're right. You're totally right. So we're gonna take this down, reboot it, and get it started all over again. Shout out to the real. Shout out to the fake. Shout out to that nosy place. Get in line, Twin Kings. We need a part 2. We got a little distracted today with all the edits, with all the pauses, and everything else. We got to get back to the essence of hip hop. I want to know a lot more. Chad the Saga, tell me something before we break out.
Definitely need a part 2. We definitely need a part 2. Twin Kings, you're appreciated. You're a family to the show. Anytime you guys want to come, promote your new projects, more than welcome, fam.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that, man. Salute to y'all. Highly Dysfunctional. It's the Twin Kings, man. We so fucking happy to be here. So fucking proud to be a part of y'all network, man. Thank you so much for having us, man, for sure.
And that's what we do. That's what we do. When we in the building, we shut it down. Highly Dysfunctional. Get in line, punk. We out. Twin Kings. Chad the Saga. Get in